So everyone, hello. I'm getting some slight preparations for the Twitch stream for people joining on Twitch right now. So just be patient. We will be here shortly. And sorry for not like getting any stuff going on, just for a preparation phase. So yeah, my OBS just like kinda really lagging for some reason. So just get some snacks, get some water, and wait for the episode to start. So once again, hello everyone. So this episode is actually the first one I'm doing in this format. So there will be some stuff that actually will not go well. I hope everything go well, but still, like, of course, we just have a Twitch problem. But I hope I will resolve it while speaking with two guests, like the first the first episode that's featuring more than one. This episode is all about the podcasting in Geometry Dash scene, in Geometry Dash content creation, the rise of it, and the state of it now. And we have two special guests that hosting their own major podcast series. It is a DJ Lefebvre, who is the host of Who in the World Is, and GMD Blue, who is right now the only one host of Dasher podcast. So guys, you are unmuted. Say hello to the people.
Well,
hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing?
Oh my like the contrast.
very different energy.
Yeah. Okay, let me actually bump up the volume of Blue. So yeah, that's actually kind of funny. So guys, how are you feeling today? How are you?
Tired.
I'm doing great. First off, thank you so much for having me on the show again, LOLs, and first time meeting Blue. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, same. What's up?
Big fan of what you're doing over there on the Dashers podcast. Big
I appreciate
fan.
you.
Yeah, man.
I admittedly wasn't aware of who you were, but I was just like researching it the other day, and you have a cool thing going on too.
Oh, thanks, man. And I'm sure we're going to get into all of our cool things today. So yeah, definitely excited about this opportunity to describe what you and I and LOL each have to offer the Geometry Dash community.
Yeah, and
right.
Yeah, like why not just like introduce each other, like in that matter, like like actually interesting to see this dynamic already. So everything goes fine. Okay, guys. I want actually to discuss the rise of the podcasting scene, because like when I was doing my podcasts like 2.5 years already. Wow, 2.5 years ago, when I launched my first episode on Russian, I was just like researching it for a bit, and I saw the something similar, but into extent that it just like some like 5-minute episodes, 10-minute episodes. It's not live streamed. It is not like actually doing some stuff. It's just like talking about for like a couple of minutes, and that's all. But when people actually wanted to step into this scene, we get actually previously 4 great formats. It is a mine, the Dasher podcast next, then the unfiltered conversation with that got actually removed for a drama that happened recently, and the Who in the World is by DJ Wave. So it's actually, I like to see this format is going well. But what do you guys think? Why did you actually start your own podcasting series? I remember I actually said that. I questioned that to the Blue when he was on my on season 2, I guess, and to the DJ Lefave. But still, for the clarification, and why did you like started your own podcasting series?
Who wants to go first? I mean, I've echoed my thoughts about this quite a lot. So
Yeah, I mean, I could share where I'm at right now, and so I started out 5 years ago as just interviewing people in general. I love talking to people. I love learning about different cultures and activities and things. And then about 2.5 years ago, I fell into Geometry Dash, became a gaming live streamer, and over the course of this time, I've really have come to realize how much Geometry Dash is more than just a game. And I think even the word community is too small of a word. It's a universe. And there's so many different aspects of it that I really decided to lean into that. And for the past 2 months, I've reimagined what my live stream experience is. And while I do have the standalone podcast of Who in the World Is, that was kind of the birth child of where we're at right now with my program. It's really turning into a nightly live Geometry Dash community-based entertainment show where we can have people call in. We can have people just randomly from the top tier. We just had somebody on the stream a couple days ago, top ranked number 20. Today we had number 210 in the world on the stream. And just getting to know all of the creators, all of the game players from the lowest to the tier to the highest. And of course, with icons being the most unique identifying factor that really describes who we are, I've leaned into that on my side. So me, I just love people. I love talking. I love entertaining. And as you could tell by my facial appearance, I am not your average Geometry Dash content creator.
Yeah.
Bit older.
Little bit. I'm older than EVW. Let's just say that.
What about Howdy?
I don't know if Howdy is older than 43. Then no, but I'm 43 years old, and I've not seen Howdy yet.
I forgot
But
how
Howdy.
old he is. I actually don't remember. Probably should know that. I have a similar answer, but
yeah, no. Hey, look, we're all gonna come from similar walks of life here because I think that we've all picked up on how much this is bigger than just a game, and that's what I really like. What the both of you have dove into on your particular podcast is it's never just about how many clicks did it take to beat this extreme demon. You're getting to know the creators and the players and the driving factors and the mental fortitude required to really withstand some of these extreme levels and even some of the not so extreme. So yeah, please share Blue, for me especially, and for any, I brought some people over from my community to watch this stream right now who may not know about what you have going on. I would love to hear more.
So my podcast, it started, God, it was so long ago, like 2023 or something. I was participating in, I think it was either one of Finn's live streams, Finn being FNMO4, or Nico, Iced Cave. It was one of the two. Regardless, it was a call with me, Nico, and Finn. And I think we were just airing out things that we wanted to talk about, like in this call. And it was just it felt like this niche live stream where we were all just talking. And I kind of thought to myself, why are we not like just doing this recreationally on like a consistent basis? And so it gave me the idea to like make a GD podcast. And it wasn't, I think it was the first one that felt serious in longevity in the community too, because a lot of people have tried in the past, but it's a huge dedication, even though it spans a long period of time. It's something that you have to keep going with, and you have to keep getting back on your feet with. And I think the Dasher podcast was the first one that kind of went beyond a concept, because a lot of the previous ones were kind of just like, hey, we're doing this thing, and then it just kind of fizzled out. But we were consistent enough to get through that barrier to entry. And now it's like, and now that podcast has like, sorry.
No, it's all.
Forever plagued with this problem.
Yeah, it is tough. It is tough with us all being virtual, and it is tough. But what I love about yours is you're the first podcast that I saw that elevated the display of it by having the gaming going on in the background. What led you to want to do that? Like, I really enjoy that feature of yours.
Do you mean like the overlay?
Yeah, the overlay. Yep.
Oh, like the levels in the background. I kind of just wanted, so visually, I was really inspired by, I think it was Pyrocynical's podcast. It was either the overlay that he had, or it was the overlay that Critical had with, what is this called? It's escaping me. I'm gonna look it up. I think it's the official podcast. Their overlays, I was kind of admired by how simple they were. It was kind of just like a 4x4 or like a 2x2 grid, and it was very static, and it was very functional. And I wanted to translate that over to GD, so I made this like cross-patterned overlay with like the circle in the middle, the 4 names, and the overlay, like the background of the overlays changed a lot, from like levels to face cams. Like the whole visual format just worked. And I figured that I shouldn't change it, Like, I've changed it a little bit, but
if
it's always worked.
Yeah, and like, it is actually interesting. You got to the like simplicity mode and function. DJ Faith went to the similar path, but making it more fun. And I guess I'm just like getting it like overcomplicated at this point.
I get it.
Oh, no,
like,
you're learning, man. You're learning.
But still, like I really enjoy my scenes. Like,
I tried to do something like that. I was making I tried decorating an entire podcast studio in a platformer level, and I thought about using that. And I got far. Like, I made a whole studio to where like I can make an unlisted level. Someone can steal this idea if they're listening. I made this entire studio, and I made it a platformer, made it unlisted. And the idea was that, what if instead of the overlay we have now, we can just get unglobed with people and just like sit in the chairs that I made. Like, their icons can sit in the chairs with the game open, so there's kind of involvement. Just in platformer, but still talk through Discord. Like, that's an idea that I had, but I never finished decorating that. And I was just like, I mean, whatever. I do kind of want to do it still in the future, but I'm not really like pressed on the idea.
I've had similar thoughts. I think there's so much you can do with the platformer feature. Kind of what I have landed on is something that looks like this on the screen right now. So if I take the card off the top. So like when Blue is speaking,
okay, this is fun.
So this is kind of to bring singular guests onto my show, especially where you're in a community where there's not a lot of face cams, which is totally understandable.
Yeah,
not a lot of people want to do that. So just trying to find a way to animate and make it still look alive is kind of what I was rolling with. But I like what you got going on. LOL, I love how you keep on trying to push the limits of what your computer can handle. And
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we all like that a lot over here as viewers. So we appreciate you doing that.
Yeah,
100%.
That reminds me of something. Like, it's kind of old now, but my dad was watching the EVW episode like a year and a half ago, and he told me how weird it was that EVW had the only face cam, and I was like, yeah, that is kind of weird. And like, my dad was not the only person to have that opinion either. And so, like, you're absolutely right. And the bouncing icon thing, I did the same thing for audio visuals episode. I figured out how to. I think I asked him what plugin that is to like make like images move to audio, and I got the plugin and got it working, and that was fun. I copied the thing that he did, where if you don't know, every time he streams, he has a PNG of Grover Cleveland that moves when he talks, and I just copied that onto the overlay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
it's
fun.
the
I saw.
OBS audio move plugin for anybody out there that would like to implement that. I started off as my first 5 years ago when I got on YouTube. God, 6 years ago now. 6 years ago when I got on YouTube, I started teaching people how to do live stream stuff and like interactive stuff for DJs. And then the pandemic hit, and that's when my tutorials increased of, hey, if you want to DJ over Zoom, this is what you got to do, and just using my tutorial chops. But I love what Geometry Dash has brought in terms of different personalities, and I try to watch as many different live streams that I can on Geometry Dash just to see what other people out there are doing in the community. See, I primarily watch and consume on YouTube. You won't find me on Twitch too often, but I'll pop into a lot of streams and say hello, and it's great seeing a lot of the same friendly faces out there in the chats.
Yeah, for sure. You'd like EVW. Have you talked to him?
I've quasi reached out to him. I've sent him some super chats to get some, hey, saying how do you get someone's attention with 1,000 people in their live stream, So,
yeah.
I've done that a little bit. I did a full podcast with Stallion. He's probably the largest creator that I've done so far as a one-on-one.
Yeah, I know.
But I'd love to get Vortrox on, because I think Vortrox, if I were 25 years younger, I think that's who I would be in this community. Like, the dude is just a raging ball of kindness and energy. I don't think I'd have the skill. I'll say that. The dude is insanely skilled, but he's fun. He's a lot of fun. But no, EVW, if you're watching again, I'll put it out there. Let's have an unk conversation, man. Here, I'll take my hat off. I've got the EVW haircut going on. So I'm fanboying over here. Completely no. That's just nature. That's just nature, man. No, it's all good. It's all fun. Completely fun.
I was nervous when we did that episode, but then it was fine.
Oh, he's great. I worked with Kellencraft and his dad, Cringe Dad, a few months ago, and he had just had Kellen on EVW, and Kellen did a collab together, and they said the same thing, that he's just super nice, super chill, super fun.
Nice.
I mean, he's living the dream, man. Absolutely living the dream.
He's very willing.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I was like actually shocked when I did an episode with him. I was just like reached out to my friend who had like EVW on his friend list, and I just shoot my shot and said, "Hey, can you actually contact me with him? I want to negotiate about the episodes I'm making." And he actually reached out, and we just like had one of the greatest episodes out of my career, actually. So it's like he is actually a sweet person. I love it so much.
Basically how I feel.
Yeah,
I talk to him sometimes, but not a whole lot.
Well, I'm looking to dive more into, like, I know you guys seem to have, I don't want to say the upper tier, but you also have some history in this game. I know LOL's been playing this game for a long time. Blue, how long have you been playing this game for?
Oh God, like 2014.
Yeah, 2014. I know, gosh, a few years ago you put out that massive video about the demons, and you obviously understand the lore better than I will, and I'm trying to, I'm trying to get to understand a lot of these things, but coming into the game, I think I started playing 2 months before 2.2 was released, so I kind of jumped in at I'm pretty fresh. So, well, when you see this stat line down here that I got 3,000 stars and 61 demons, that's with a majority of my gameplay being just a fraction of a step up of the recent tab. That's right. I did majorly viewer level request live streams, which is great.
It's an easy way to grow.
It's a great way to grow, but not a great way to get better at the game.
I mean, there's a lot of methods, right? We talk to players about that stuff.
Well, we got AK Daniel just joined the stream. He's actually the reason I started doing Geometry Dash. I'm gonna give you a quick background story. Is that okay, gentlemen? Just
of course, go on.
Okay.
Talking's the whole game.
It's the whole game, man. It's the whole game. So I started playing Super Mario Maker 2 in January 2023. And one of my first subscribers after that was AK Daniel. He's in the chat right now on YouTube, and he was a loyal guest. He's one of my moderators now, and probably about 4 or 5 months in, he's like, "You should try Geometry Dash." I'm like, "No, man, I'm a Mario player only. It's what I do." And he's like, "Okay." He didn't push it anymore. Then a couple months later, he's like, "You should play Geometry Dash." I'm like, I like Mario. Let me be my little blue toad, all right? Let me just go jump on these platforms. 2 months later, he comes back, "Bro, play Geometry Dash. You're going to love it." So I finally said, "You know what? I'll do it." So I started playing it at that point, and I completely fell in love. And like, it's the perfect blend of music and originality, and just there's nothing else like it out there. And I want to thank him personally for bringing me over to this game and into this community. And that's how I became a Geometry Dasher right there. And then I kept the same theme of Super Mario Maker 2 live streams was level request streams. So I'm like, well, hey, if people are going to provide their stuff, everybody loves to see themselves on screen. So like Blue said, it's a great way to gain followers, but by golly, it is terrible at getting gooder at the game. I'll say that much.
I think I'm just biased in that statement because I'm wave carried like as hell, but
Oh yeah, you do.
I think ship. If we're going to talk about what we're carried in, ship for me is I love everything about ship. Maybe it's an older person thing. I've talked to Cringe Dad, and he's like, "I love playing ship." I'm like, "I know, right, dude? It's the best."
Like I am a cube carrot. Like I'm actually practicing like every end right now. So because like it just I feel like at home playing this level, and actually getting my first extreme as the top 10 is actually will be kind of great.
You know what I've seen recently, and I love the copycats for it because they've made easier versions of it, but Nullscapes with the straight robot play.
oh my god, that's so hard.
That one is difficult, but I've gotten some, I don't want to say remakes, but inspirational levels, like levels inspired by that are not as difficult as Nullscapes, but it's really fun. And I like people taking underutilized game modes and making something that's just different.
That shit is impossible, by the way. Me, dude, by the way, unrelated, but me and Kiba go way back. The guy who made Nullscapes.
Oh, sweet. See, you got the boots on ground, the history, man. Like I don't want to say I'm jealous. I'm envious. I'm envious of you guys who've been a part of this for so long and really are deep rooted in it. And it's neat being exposed to this parts of the community and learning more about just how far back this goes. It's wild. Absolutely,
it is
wild.
insane.
Yeah, and like I said, it's more than a
take
community.
it for granted.
Yeah, it's a universe. You don't understand this game. How popular is this game still right now on Steam? Top 10, top 15?
Not like it is have like okay. I want to actually to check it out. So let me launch SteamDB for a bit. It is like
I kind of quit when it was
what?
Near
Excuse me.
Popular,
It having like a 100,000 people right now. What?
Yep, I'm telling you.
What?
The game is just ridiculously popular now.
Yeah. Just like what's happening? I thought like okay, like maybe 70,000 right now, but why this blew up? Like I know, like Jinxie is not streaming that anymore. Why this blew up for all of a sudden?
You know what? I'm gonna take this opportunity to jump on that statement.
Yeah, go on.
He should have never have been nominated for the Geometry Dash live streamer award.
Oh yeah.
Hot take.
Nah.
Hot take.
Wait, who?
Jinxie.
Jinxie. I can see that because he's not really in the niche as much.
No,
it just feels like he was in there because he was popular, kind of deal. I'm guessing.
I think that the nomination form said bringing the most variety type Geometry Dash content, and I didn't see that with him. I checked a couple of them out. It was the Rob Top levels and him pelvic thrusting his own desk. So like, if that's what it takes to get nominated, I mean, I'm not taking my shirt off. I'm sorry, but maybe in a couple years. But it's just, No slapping Jinxie's face. All right, dude is living the dream. He's doing his thing. I just think that when you're talking about, I'll call it our community, that's not the representation that I would want to put out there.
Fair, yeah. Like
sentiment.
the judges carried the nominations. Like actually, this is the great addition because it actually shifted from the popularity contest to actually nominations, like to actually awards. Because like getting Zeronium as a winner of the awards is actually great because he is making like actually great and entertaining streams.
Oh yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah, he deserves it, and
Yeah.
like the judges like made a right decision. Like seriously.
Across the board, I think that it was a heavy pool of talent. I am going to go so far as to say that I think that there's different tiers of quality, right? Both of players, of content creators, and of level makers and stuff like that. I was thinking for my own community was making, we call ourselves the Firebirds, making the Firebird Awards. Like, how do I recognize the other people, the people who are still grinding but can't get that creator point, or who are still killing it with the stars? You know, like I've got people in my community that are approaching 112,000 stars. They're in the chat right now too, and it's like they're people that just aren't maybe video recording and posting every single thing that they do. But I think that there's still some recognition to be had out there.
By the way, does that come from the Pontiac Firebird?
No.
Okay.
No, so it actually comes from, I actually found this video the other day. There's I was doing level requests, right? Just a regular level request stream.
Yeah.
And somebody submitted a level and it was called Firebird. And just on a whim, I pretended like I was a rocker in front of a sold out crowd. And I picked the city as Cleveland for some reason. And the video, I don't want to scream over this podcast of how the whole thing went, but I can share with you guys later the actual YouTube short that we created off of it, of finding it. And it just kind of stuck. It was just one of those funny moments that became a stream meme that transcended into, I don't even know where we're at right now, but it blew up, and it's been fun. It's unique, it's original, and it kind of captures all of us. Oh. The chat just said most of LaFay's community's running jokes are just him yelling something and it's sticking. That's true.
Like actually, how any like community of streamers works right now. Like, oh no, and like the clip farming thing, yeah, like the clip farming is actually the second reason how the community is formed for the streamer. I hate those.
Stream memes, man. They're funny. They're a funny thing. So I don't know if you guys, I mean, obviously, LOL, you stream a lot when you do your podcast. Blue, do you partake in streaming often?
I have a lot of non-GD stuff that I've been working on recently. I stream the podcast sometimes. We haven't done it in a while though.
Well, I'll put it out there. You want to do another live stream guest as a podcaster? You holler. I'm there, man. I'm there.
Oh,
I got you. I got you.
What if like you and EVW and Howdy? I don't know.
Oh my
if
god,
you know him,
Possible. I'm sure he wouldn't say no.
The unks, man, let's go. I'm sure we bring a different perspective to this all, because like there's so much that I see. I run a Discord, and on the Discord, you kind of forget what it's like to be a teenager again, and then being able to see and be a mentor and help throughout a lot of these people as they're growing up and growing through some things. I think that's one of the things that I do enjoy about that aspect of where we're at. Just kind of being able to be that I don't know, like a teacher, like a coach, like a friend that's just, I've been there, and to let everyone know that it's life is not that serious, and that we're gonna be everything is gonna be all right at the end, you know, because
it's kind of like reverse nihilism.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's actually kind of great describing it. So what I wanted to discuss more about in depth, it is about the actually if it is still viable as a like the podcasting is viable as a content on GD2, because like with the rise and and devastating fall of the unfiltered conversation with, we could see that people are actually want to see some this kind of content, and making it as like Secret Way does is actually kind of great, because they actually had a audience and they just did a new genre on their channel and it just blew up. But like the Dasher podcast is how Blue you described yourself. You like you your team, because you before streamed with other people, with other hosts.
Yeah.
You just like got out of this stagnating stage and get recognition, but still you all had an audience too. The DJ Lee Fave had their own audience. It is small compared to you and like Secret Way, but still had their own audience, and that's why his own podcasting series is getting numbers. And I'm looking back at my own stuff, and I'm seeing that, like, actually, betting on making a podcast without an audience is a critical issue, because like people don't
It's
want,
hard.
yeah, people don't want to see the podcasts like in raw, like as a main type of content. They love to see them. Like they love to see the podcasts. They love to see people getting getting in and speak about some stuff, but they don't. I guess they don't want to see it's a dominating content on the channel. So, what do you have as some sort of, I don't know, tips for me as a person who could actually do it for like really long time, but still in the stagnation stage? Do you have any tips? And they just can apply it not to me, but other people who are getting into content creation.
Who wants to go first? You have a coin?
I mean, you're the authority on this right now, Blue, because you know you've got the numbers, you've got the experience.
I feel like I'd give a really privileged answer though.
You know what? We're all for it, man. We're all for it. Go for it.
Okay, because I mean, it's easy for me to sit here and be like, "Well, this just works for me," but it's true. And like, I just have a big advantage from just knowing most of the people that I do the podcast with anyway, and like the obvious advantage that I have, like, will outweigh somebody trying to get into the community and trying to make a name for themselves and doing their own thing. Like, it's hard no matter what. I just have a very large and obvious privilege.
I think people love. One of the cool things that I'll say about live stream that kind of leads into my response to that is that when you're live streaming and playing games and people are in the chat and they're watching, it's almost like they're in the living room with you. They're sitting on the couch and they're watching you play and they're a part of the experience. And when you obviously, you know, a lot of the people that you're hanging out with and you're talking to, you've built relationships with, you guys understand a lot of the same history, or you've partaken in the same challenges and trials and tribulations. It's just sitting in on that conversation and being able to really see a part of the world that so many people don't get to be a part of. And
yeah,
I agree. For you, that's one of your strongest suits right now. One of your highlights is that you're embedded. You've been here. You've been doing this for so long, and it's a lot of the people who are newer or younger or don't always get to. I'll use Vortrox, or I don't know if you guys have interviewed Doggy or EVW or any of these people.
Yeah.
When they're streaming, you don't always get to know them. You don't get to hear answers, or you'll get one response to $100 super chat, but it's not as chill and relaxed as a podcast really will let you be a part of. So my tip for anybody out there is to do what you love and love what you do. if you want to go interview people and produce that type of content, I think one of the things that you and I share, Lulz, is that you love designing an OBS studio. And this is like one of those things that feeds that hobby of like, how can I best present these new guests and really dive into the conversation and make it feel like you're a part of the entertainment. And I love that about what you've been doing over here. Same thing is kind of true of me. I love messing around with OBS Studio, but I also love talking to people. So I've already said in the beginning of this program that my path going forward, I still want to maintain the Who in the World Is podcast. The name behind that really originates from me not thinking that it would be about a lot of people who are big names in the quote unquote industry. That who in the world is like, who in the world is Pepe the God? Like he's kind of taken off as a pretty hot building level creator right now. I think he's got like 50 or 60 now creator points. He's been getting dailies every week and he's just been taking off, but he's not really a known quantity. And I've been doing the Petso. I got Petsu on not too long ago. But I'm also going to be bringing on people who may have just started playing the game. Like, hey, what drove you to come over to Geometry Dash? What do you love about this game? What do you love about the community? And realistically, it's an A to Z and everything in between of who's been on the broadcast. Now, will those lesser known creators pull numbers? Probably not. But will they make me happy in terms of being able to give somebody that spotlight, making somebody feel like what they're doing is important? And then that's I like that aspect of this whole gig we got going on.
Right.
Finally, my show, like I said, will be turning into, I'm no longer doing just level requests. I'll take level requests, I'll play the daily, I might be grinding a demon, but I'm also going to take phone calls. I'm going to run my mini segments like Icon Wars and our Firebird TCG game that we built, and just make it a fun nightly experience where you might get your 10 seconds of fame, 15 seconds of fame on the phone line, and we might develop more relationships and community like that. But I think that the audiences are there. They're there, and it's just a matter of how you bring the content to them. My biggest problem is nobody knows I exist. Nobody knows my channel exists. For now, they don't know it exists. I think that once people start seeing what we're putting out and getting to enjoy it a little bit more, I think the numbers will fall in line with that. But again, there's you can control your display, your overlays. You can control what you're doing. What you can't control is your subscriber count. That's something that if you just put out content that you like, and hopefully it's every time you do something, you try to do it a little bit better next time. And that's just always try to improve yourself. And hopefully the algorithm will catch up to you.
Like, will bless you, yeah. And like the main thing about like the content creation in general, that it is actually like all about the algorithms. Like, dude, like you need to exploit it at some point, or just getting blessed by it to get some numbers going on.
Well, the one thing I've always tried to do is replace the word algorithm with audience. When you say the algorithm doesn't like me, the audience doesn't like you. You're not getting to your right audience. How are you appealing to the algorithm? No, how are you appealing to your target audience? What is your value proposition? And are you reaching that goal? Because I've come across a lot of younger creators who do a live stream, and after 20 minutes of talking to just themselves, they get frustrated and want to just end it. And it takes time, man. None of us got to where we are right now without having to put in the time.
Yeah, and I still remember my experiment with and then everything at the end of time when I did it, and some of like 150 hours of streaming in a week. So yeah,
wow.
And it is like basically 24/7 stream, and it was like actually like a fun experience. I got raided. I spoke with myself for like a couple of hours. Actually, it is actually a great experience in terms of like a small content creator, because like you have no one you just rely on yourself, and you just not hope, but like you just prepare yourself for the possibility of you having more subscribers, because like to be a successful if you speak about the streamers, to be a successful streamer, you should speak to yourself. Like, imagine the chat, imagine like everything, and that's when people start catching you, like start getting on your streams often, because like they see that you are actually like kind of funny guy, or like they get their vibes are matching with yours and they're staying for long. But if you just like be muted, like, what's the point? Of course, I'm saying that in terms of the competitive scenes, like I remember some guy who's streaming Valorant, and he's getting like tens of thousands of people watching him, but he's like muted of like almost like
It's a skill.
yes,
It's a skill.
yeah,
That's
it's
a skill
based,
based.
yeah, and like he needs to be focused, but
yeah.
still like people watching it and like enjoying it. But still, if you propose yourself as yourself, if you propose yourself as a person, not just like ordinary guy just like streaming or whatever, like you will get your core audience just like being yourself. And if you like just streaming like for 0 viewers, like be a schizophrenic for a bit.
You do you. Be authentic. Like the audience is there though. I was on YouTube last night, and at some random point, can you guys guess how many people were tuned in to Doggy's live stream?
11,000, 13,000.
Yeah, something in this range.
12,000 I saw. 12,000
Yeah, I
were
was there.
watching. And he's not I was it sounded like you said that with your head hung down low. I was there.
Yeah, I was there.
I was watching him die again. One of these days.
Yeah. No, give me 50. Yeah.
He's got like, he's not doing as a YouTube short. It's not a vertical live stream. It's a full screen, but he's a skill-based streamer, but he's also built his audience. He's an amazing video creator. He's actually a super talented level creator. And he's got the Rolodex of put the O in GD, right? He's a GD god in terms of how many people he knows and interacts with and has worked with in the community. So kudos to him, man. I love what he's putting out and what he's doing, and can't wait for him to beat Grief to see what he's gonna die on next.
You say that.
Yeah, what he's gonna hit his disc over next.
Well, I joke about it. The dude is literally making a living dying in a game, in a level, like, and he's. I mean that's his thing, but
he's making so much money that Nico's getting a cut. I don't know if that's public, but it's fine.
He's making so much money, it doesn't behoove him to beat Grief right now. Why would he?
It's complex.
Yeah, I spoke with Medmart, like in the previous episode. I spoke with Medmart, and I'm actually thinking that 99% on Orbit by Zoink is actually a hoax. He actually died there on purpose to get some more money and and like to get some hype.
I don't believe that.
That level is so cool. Somebody make a nerf version of that. Oh, it's so cool.
Minecraft actually wanted to make it, but I guess it's like stagnated or something.
I thought the Zoink was going to do that.
Oh, Zoink, yeah.
It's such a cool level. What a great idea. Great idea.
Yeah, it is great. Minecraft, I go way back with that guy too. He turned into an absolute visionary. He stopped making levels like Sigma, Gamma, Omega, and then he started making Limbo and all this shit. And that's where he really got recognition as a host. Like, he was already a solid host, but I think he wanted more meaning and depth with his levels. And so he started making stuff that just nobody has thought of.
Or thought, but not
for the most part.
Right.
I mean, like, Limbo's concept isn't like, 200 IQ, but I think it was the first one to execute it really well.
Yeah, the infamous key spot, like the Heliopolis, the next upcoming level, is actually a great one in terms of like,
it's a great idea.
Yeah, it's like the idea is just Acropolis on some Kraken or something, because like It is like impossible. I tried it. I tried on a leaked copy, and it's actually impossible. Like how it is ever gonna be done? Like why it is even exist? But still, like I love when people are getting a thought about their project. It is not like just GD levels, like everything. Like when they introduce something new or like refurbishing the old concepts, and like I love the phrase the new stuff is just the old stuff, something like this. So it is kind of true, because like nothing is like truly unique. In some extent it was done before, but if you introduce something new in it, it will be so unique that people will forget about the existing concept like way before.
Yeah, you see, I saw your black and white cube icon, and I said, you know what? Let me go make it unique, and we're just gonna forget all about you, lols.
Oh, okay, fine. You got me, okay.
I love the ideas of icons and icons of representing yourself, but now people see my icon and they're like, oh, this guy's trying to be Vinny. What is it? Vinny Cha, Vinny. I don't know. There's some.
Shorts creator. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, you're trying to be. No, I'm just me. I just wanted 25 friends in Geometry Dash, and I picked this cube, and here I am. So like, it's just so funny of how cubes come to represent people throughout the community, and how many different variations you can have of colors and types and combinations. And did you earn the glow pack? And it's so fun. It's another sub level to the entire ecosystem of Geometry Dash.
Yeah.
And the game only costs $3.99. Like that is, I think, one of the coolest things here is that it's available on mobile, it's available on PC, and the entryway here is super, super low. Like I've asked a couple of creators, like I asked Stallion this thing, and I'm like, all right, Stallion, so you were young when you got Geometry Dash. Your parents probably bought it for you, right? He's like, yeah. I said, how would you rank that amongst investments that your parents made in your life? And he's like, well, I guess it's literally one of the biggest ones they've ever did, because look at what he does. He literally is trying to make a living off of being a GD content creator on YouTube, all because of a $3.99 purchase, so he could play the same game as his friend on the bus. And that is the wild types of stories that I love getting out of people and hearing about.
Oh yeah, he was speaking about the GD. The one Alpha Helix made a video about the why GD is not dead yet, and I loved the video itself. Like, I recommend you all watching it. I guess Blue watched it or not? Like, did you like miss this
I
video?
haven't seen it.
I
know about it.
Yeah, it is actually great explanation about why games like GD are not dying, because they have actually great system that.
Can I guess?
Yeah, go on.
I'm gonna guess and say that half of it is how carried it is by its community, and the other half is just the game itself.
It's not even really carried. It is the community. There is Rob Top put out 8 levels, like, or 10 levels, whatever the base amount.
Like
everything else has been community content created. That is why it's had such great staying power. And it's almost turned into a game engine now with the.
It is a game engine. It is a game engine.
It's well, you see, what's the craziest level you guys have seen in terms of game engineality?
I don't want to say a Sputnik's level because that feels like a easy answer.
Go cliche, brother. Go cliche. I was about to say Sputnik. I mean, it's he was the first.
Well,
obviously.
Here's one. Flash made a working synthesizer.
Oh yeah, cool. I saw. That's actually a badass level.
I've messed around in that. That is pretty rad.
I forgot what he called it, like MS something.
Yeah, for me, about like the level that's complicated. In terms of recent ones, it's the Crossing, made by the team behind like the GD Civilization 2 by MadMod. Because like this level is so unique in terms of like to complete this level you need to crack the RNG. Like seriously, you need to revert the RNG of this game to complete this level. This is actually an outstanding idea. Of course, it is unplayable for general audience. That's why the crossing for general audience released as a nerfed version, and you don't need to actually program things and get into the binary code and like the hex code to see like the RNG that triggers provide and revert it in your favor. But still, like if we speak about the cliche, the 3-dash, I guess, the first actually full-fledged 3D GD level made in 2.2 with their own engine.
That was I like that one. That one was fun.
That was fun. Yeah, the Sputnik levels, of course, like he's like like it. I will not mention because like of course he is like making a 3D level in 2.1 and actually kind of playable. Oh yeah, and the LDM in here is so hilarious. I love the LDM in the what? Wait, how? Yeah, in how? Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Can I make a quick shout out real quick? We've got a top 20 player in your chat right now.
Yes,
top 20 in the world.
Oh, it's WK Games.
Oh,
WK Games in the house. Make some noise. And
but
I just found this out the other day because I was just doing my thing, and he got on Icon Wars. I'm assuming I'm sorry if I'm misgendering because all I see are profile pictures and icons. But it's just wild that there's just the people out here that are just just doing it, killing it.
Yeah. By the way, VK Games, can you just get on my Discord? I actually want to see you as my guest. Because like
I'm a dude.
Getting top 20 as a okay, I see what you've done. Okay, getting like in top 20 only on mobile is actually crazy stuff, dude. I actually want to see you in one of my episodes, so reach me on Discord, and the name is like my username here, so reach out, please. So okay. What else? About the game popularity, we spoke about it. Like it's getting insane. And by the way, just for clarification, that this like 100,000 people that playing on Steam is just the people that playing on Steam alone. We don't know the true numbers. We don't know how many people are playing on mobiles right now. And I'm betting that twice of this amount.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If just 70% of those subscribe to my channel, I will get my coveted YouTube silver play button. That's all I want. I'll stop playing the game. Just subscribe real quick. Give me my play button.
Oh my god. Okay,
there's so many people out there. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Elix the Yeep in the chat. What up, ducks? All the Firebirds are coming out in force today.
That's nice. Okay, Blue. Some question for you, actually. I actually wanted to speak about like your content in the future because like you love the GD as a platform, and I see that with your Dasher podcast, but you really want to make some non-GD videos, especially the icebergs. Can we get a hint on your future video in this genre, or just in
like future GD video or future
non-GD video? Yeah, non-GD video. And if you have a GD video, yeah, sure. If you want to share, please share. I've
thought about making a few shorts again, but I want to make ones on the things I was making before, like just random niche things in certain GD levels. Like I really enjoyed making the video about unknown things about artificial ascent, for example, and how like bloodlust, when you reach the extension, you think it says it's not over, but what it actually says it's not Owen. And the reason it says that is because Novel Boy is really good friends with somebody named Red Husey, or at least he was. I don't know if he still is. And we used to talk all the time. And we were in a call one time, and Husey had Novel Boy's Bloodlust copy, and somebody was like, "Can you change the text to say Owen?" And Owen is a reference to N level. And so he changed that on Novel Boy's copy, and Novel Boy never noticed. Verified Bloodlust, it's still there. It's just like shit like that is. How would anyone know that?
And that's great, man. That is primo content, man. That is primo content.
Yeah. The
So
issue I have
LOLs,
is
maybe
like,
you should clip this, huh? Time to clip this
Yeah,
show.
I will.
I mean,
will
literally,
click it.
go look at the game. Like, go look at the level. You'll see it. I'm not even kidding. Unless a mod fixed it, I doubt it. But that's incredibly funny if they did.
Oh yeah, about by the way, about all the stuff about the moderation system. I'm still doing my video about the moderation and security systems in GD, so I hope it will like actually kind of spice up my podcasting content for a bit. I guess I hope it will not like make my channel dead, but still, like getting.
So what are your thoughts on what are your thoughts on Geode? What do you think about Geode?
Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah,
I think it's a necessity.
Yeah, it is.
But that's coming from somebody. That's coming from somebody who was playing during the dark ages of this game, like 2018, where like there was no communication with Rob Top, and like Mega Hack was still being figured out. Like I played the game for so long that I remember when the most sophisticated hack was noclip.exe. So for me, Geode is kind of like the shining castle on the hill.
Oh my god, the noclip.exe by Mgostich by any chance, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, he's still alive, by the way. He's still in the community, so that's actually kind of crazy.
I used to have him on Steam, I think.
Nice.
Of all places.
Yeah, I remember. I was invested in by the time like into like 2020, 2021, 2019. I was invested in mods. I really invested, and when like I saw some DLL files getting released that add some features to the GD, I was like, oh damn, I need to install it because it's like really cool. And then like ADAF, Absolute started making their own loaders to these DLL files. HDFOD made his own, and I remember Geode when it was in 2.1, when it's just a DLL loader, and like I remember these times. And now here we are, like Geode it's basically like the Tmod loader for Terraria at this point. Like it is like actually need to be endorsed by the RobTop himself. Because like
I think it needs to become a part of the build release process, truthfully. I think before if it is, it's too late stage, because having to wait another 2 months after like 2.801 was 2.208. What are we on?
2.201.
2.208.
I hate these namings.
Yeah. The reason I say that is because he's in the Geo Discord, but personally, I like Rob Top's the reason we're here, right? However, from somebody who knows a little too much, there's plenty to criticize him for. And like this isn't going to be a podcast where it's just like fuck Rob Top, because he's like, no. But I do think there's a lot of things he could do different. And I think if he just swallowed his pride, he could really make things better. And that's not to say he's a bad developer, he's not. But I think he's just very hesitant. I think it's also because this game is his baby. Like I understand.
And if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like I know he's adding quality to it, but
it's part of why like instead of collaborating with Sizzy to add the CBF, he wanted to try and implement it himself, because it's like I think it comes from a perspective of him wanting to try to do everything himself, right?
But
it's crazy that he is still the final raider, right? Like that is
he's still the only one.
Nah,
that's crazy.
but not really, by the way, he's not the only one right now. He is he's
Ooh,
like
hold on. We got a hot take here. Let's go, LOLs. I want to
He's
spill the
not-
beans.
He is
Let's
not
go.
he is not the only one developer in some extent. He is like the main one, but he is getting more and more outsourcing help. For example, SMJS. She is actually providing the help for the laptop. Yeah, it is. It is not an inside information because like I can speak about this. She actually provides many stuff for the laptop. For example, in my video, I will mention that in one day, she found like 3 or 4 critical security backdoors in the game in one day, in one.
Yeah.
And like
That does not surprise me because it's Robtop.
Yeah, and she actually like working with the Robtop on par about the security because she's like it is her job like doing like security, providing security for companies, and she is helping Robtop with security. Robtop for the first time ever gathered some people to playtest the 2.2. Robtop getting some help from other people, like Spotting's helped Robtop for a bit. Like moderator, I will not say that all moderators are. The elder moderators are helping Robtop in some extent. So the Robtop is in terms of like he is not the only developer right now. So, but he
I mean, in that
not
sense, you're right.
yeah, he's not have a full-fledged team in terms of like the legal team that works in his company, that he pays the salary, etc., etc., etc. But like the group of volunteers, and as I've said, like SMJS doing this work for free, and I'm still shocked by this fact. Like seriously, like still, yeah, like why she's doing.
I hope he realizes how enormously lucky he is that there's hundreds of people that are doing this shit for free. He doesn't have to pay a single person.
He's practically doing it for free at $4 a game.
Nah, dude.
I
mean the mod team.
Yeah, the mod team, of course, yeah. But it's such an honor. It's such an honor to be a mod. Have all this extra work. But like, I've tried doing the math in my head before. Like, this game's been around for 13 years. If it sold 1 million copies at $4, that's that's $4 million
money.
But that's across the entire time. The Boomling server is definitely not free to maintain. The security certificates, the server certificates are not free. There's so many things that have a cost associated with it. Most of the revenue is ad revenue from GD Lite, says WK Games. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, I wanted to say that.
I've heard that.
Yeah, because like he is getting buttload of money on the
All right, yeah, you're right. He is Scrooge McDuck swimming through the coins.
Like
all because of that ad revenue, man.
Like wait, let me pull off to be like absolutely right. Let me
I thought you were gonna say to Google Scrooge McDuck, like I'm doing
no. I mean,
I'm old.
Yeah, like I still remember that he bought like a dump truck for himself. Like for what?
I mean, his wife has a horse racing team.
Horse racing and not racing, by the way, but still.
Huge property in Sweden.
Have you ever seen the miniature racing pigs come to your local carnival? If we're talking about racing animals. Oh, they're so much fun.
I haven't been to the county fair in like 6 years.
Oh, you're missing out. Where are you going to get your fried butter on a stick?
Right, true.
You're missing out, lols. I don't know how Russia's doing it.
I'm more of a corn dog kind of guy.
Nah, we have some we have something on this extent in Russia, like for example the what how can I like say, like it is like a celebration of upcoming spring, I guess. In our language it's Maslenitsa. It is like all about the pancakes and and being like a kind person in this week. So we have something like this, yeah, of course, but still not in that extent. Of only things that we have in Russia that's actually like great to walk in, like it is like fests, like some sort of festivals. This is like I'm actually wanted to be there for a long time, but I don't have any time for it, sadly. So, but maybe in one side. I hope
This sidetrack here kind of reminded me one of the things that I love about the internet, I love about YouTube, and I love about Geometry Dash, and it's a feature that I just implemented on my live streams where people can type in the chat !rep REP. They do a space, then the 3-letter code for their country, and then it applies their country flag to their chat card that I make. So like seeing how worldwide the community is. I mean, obviously, YouTube, internet, whatever, it's huge, but when you finally start to see in just one concerted live stream all of the different places that people are coming from and all sharing the same like and interest in this game, that you don't need to speak the same language to be able to communicate with each other. And I think that's one of the raddest things that we've got going on here.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely, yeah. Like I know right now the QSMP season 2 launched. If we get in like a little bit sidetrack of GD and speak about the multilingual communities, like the QSMP season 2 just launched. I guess like Blue knows about the QSMP because like I know he's playing Minecraft time to time. Or you don't. Or I need to explain it for you too.
I have no idea what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, I will.
No
I know
idea.
what SMPs are. I just don't know about that one.
Like the Quackity SMP is the first multilingual SMP that's provide the translation to your native language as a creator. So you like can speak on your native language, and if you like set up your the modification that made for this server, you received a real life translation. So you can actually communicate in your own native language and. Actually,
okay.
No, yeah, you recognize, yeah. And like USMP launched the second season, and I like this idea so much to bring up people like be there, like speak on their own native language. I wanted to make something on my own in GD, but I don't know how yet. I will eventually, but I really want to make some sort of extent of it, like some sort of event or something like where people like just can gather together and speak on their own languages and everything should be okay. The unite community, because like the community is of course the main language of this community is English, because like the English is a universal language, one of the universal languages that exists right now, and like the possibilities to make the multilingual GD content like QSMP is endless. Like imagine like some sort of like I don't know, like really like event that's when Globe released their updates about the synchronizing the triggers for platformer mode, that you can like actually hop on the platformer and every thing will be synced up with everyone on this lobby. Because like the main thing that Globe don't have is the synchronization, as you all know. That's why it's so hard to make a good content for the people, like good content for the creators. In terms of like in terms of like doing stuff that's actually synchronized with everyone, and it's like pain in the ass. I've asked some people that's actually doing platformer mode content at this point. So yeah, and like making something like this is really I guess it's really crucial at this point. I want to see representation of the more minor communities in this game. Like what communities right now are like dominating, like the Spanish community, English community, and Russian community. But I want to see more, like actually.
Yeah.
What other major languages are there?
Mandarin.
Mandarin, yeah.
Oh,
Mandarin,
Chinese. Yeah.
Chinese, Mandarin,
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, Mandarin and Hindi. I mean, I think that but again, I don't know how much. I don't know about the content creators there. Portuguese, Brazilian, Portuguese.
That's kind of melded in with Spanish community from my
Yeah.
experience.
Don't tell the Brazilians that.
Yeah.
I mean, Senex speaks Portuguese. He learned Portuguese.
I mean, it's obviously very, very similar, but they're very, very particular, and they should be, as they should be. Korean community is huge. Korean's huge. Japanese, I think, is pretty large. But it's funny, the biggest Korean Geometry Dash streamer out there is Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually funny.
Oh man.
No, if we speak about the biggest GT content creator, is by far the Spanish one. But of course he's out of our community, like the general community, so he's on his own, but still
ranting about that the other day.
Yeah, but still he in raw perspective, he is the biggest one. He's the biggest, like
Nexus?
Not the Nexus, Edwy Styles. No, Guitar Hero Styles.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Because
He was
Nexus is Mexican too, right?
Yeah,
No. Yeah. He is Mexican. Wow.
I used to
didn't know
talk to him.
Yeah, and like we have like Mexicans, we have Canadians. Like in the Russian perspective, we almost had a 1 million YouTuber Nellis, but he just, I don't know, he just went dark after the one conflict. He's still making videos, but it is not as popular as it is. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
go on.
subscriber count though it's a weird thing to look at now, because there's almost like 3 different platforms embedded in YouTube between long form content, live streamers, and shorts. Because you could be a shorts creator right now, and you guys know Bitester X Beast. He's got 1.5, 1.7 million subscribers, but it's just a different world living in like a TikTok-esque community.
Yeah.
Versus trying to actually build, because I've had talks with him personally, and it's like he doesn't have that community feel that our group has cultivated, just because of maybe the brain rottedness. Let's not talk about brain rot, but that it sells, and it depends, I guess, what your goals are and what you're trying to put out there. I like what you guys are doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Working on
No
it.
matter what, yeah. Like if you speak about the content, like okay, to be exact, in the statistics, the Rooftop Games is the biggest 3D YouTuber, but we not count. Just realized.
Yeah, I mean that's
He's
what
not even, though.
people
How many-
say, like not counting Rob Top.
Does he have a lot of? Is he in the millions of subscribers right now?
18
A
million
little bit.
subscribers. 18 million subscribers.
18 million? Wow.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Just a few.
He surpassed Minecraft at one point.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing like
No, that's the Mexican live streamer. Jesus GD. I'm sure that's a username.
No,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
There's a
What's the
bunch of
funniest
names like that.
username you've seen out there? The funniest one that you've encountered
Oh,
that you can
God,
think of?
There's so many. It's
I
a
love
lot of it.
new-
A lot of it just comes from just children thinking it's cool, and as an adult, it's just hilarious.
All right, we got a couple coming here
yeah.
from WK Games. Annoying Baby, Big Meat Billy, Zebra Pants, Stupid Steve. Are these all your alts, WK?
Okay, that's a savage.
Oh, I know one. That it comes from Roblox stuff too. Some guy's name was World War Poop, and I just remember thinking like, wow.
Nah, I remember my first username. Like the LolsShow is not my first actual username. When I played Roblox when I was like 10 or something, I remember calling myself like the Russia MLG or something. Oh my god, I still remember this. It's so cringy. But in terms of like, yeah, in GD, I still remember the fanboy username. Is it like banned right now or not? I don't remember. But still, it's
Oh,
like
Anno's another
hilarious.
good one.
Yeah, what?
My favorite is Noob. It's Noob, Noob. 0 stars, 0 moons. All of the icons are default. It's classic. I don't know if it's a Rob Top name or not, but it is classic. I love it.
It's noob.
Noob.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
By the way, still actually hilarious how Paul's handling the Janburon nickname. Still, like, why RobTop didn't have like the alternative account at this point? Like, why?
I think that's still his Steam username.
It is like his Reddit username and Steam username.
Yeah, it comes from something.
Yeah. And
GD has a pulse on Reddit, doesn't it? We won't talk about toxic Twitter GD, but Reddit has quite the GD pulse.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Reddit being Reddit. So yeah,
Lols, I know that Blue and I are probably going to be wrapping up soon. Is there anything that you wanted to close out this podcast with a bang with?
Oh, of course I do. Of course I do. I thought.
Let's go. Let's hit that up, man. Before we got to go enjoy this rest of this beautiful day.
Yeah, and I will enjoy my sleep. So, the final question I wanted to ask is, actually, is it worth collaborate in our niche? Like, is it worth it actually?
That's up for you to decide. Do you like it?
Like, I liked it a ton, like, dude. Like, it is actually, like, kind of surreal experience. Like, we all are podcasters here. We all, in some extent, doing our own shows, doing our own stuff. And, like, it is actually, like, the funny thing I've noticed about this particular episode, like, at one point, like, DJ Lefebvre just took a spotlight and started asking questions, like, rapidly to Blue. And I was like, okay, I will not interrupt, but it is kind of interesting. It's kind of funny, actually. Like, taking over my own stream. Yeah, no, that's fine, man, that's fine. And, like, collaboration is everything, like, in content creation. Like, collaboration is the fuel. Like, okay, you can grow up as a content creator doing your own, by your own. But still, like, collaborating with other people is fun. Like, different opinions, different topics, different everything. Like, it is fun. It is really fun. And I'm glad that you all, like, you two joined me. And we just, like, ramble about some stuff. Sadly, this is a shortened episode. Like, really sad. But still, you have your time. I need to go to sleep because I'm really sleep deprived at this point. And and yeah, I gladly enjoyed that you two came here. And actually, Blue joined me after like 2 years, 1.5 years. Yeah, 2 years. Like, you've been on my podcast like 2 years ago. Still, damn, I remember my.
Well, real quick.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
nobody, we haven't said this yet on this live stream. To all you people who are not yet subscribed to LOL shows, go slap that button. All right, go hit the like button on this stream. All right, let's share it around. Let people know what they've been missing with this amazing character from Russia. I love him like a brother. I think that he's doing a great thing out there. He's really grinding and working hard. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Look at his old content. Leave some comments. You know, make sure you're here, man.
Yeah, wait for my videos. Like, the light one is talking about the best editor mod that everyone missed. And still, like, I will do my podcast and like videos in future. So if you really want to get on my content, yeah, I appreciate all of the support. And by the way, this stream will be uploaded as a video, so you can like actually rewatch it, get a like here, and so on and so forth. Any support is appreciated. So yeah, thank you. By the way, thank you for the shout out. Like, speaking of this for yourself.
Been doing this for a minute, man. Been doing this for a minute. If you don't tell them, they won't do it.
Yeah,
you guys are lazy out there in the chat. You're lazy. You're lazy.
And Blue, actually, how was your experience with DJ Lefebvre and like being in some sort of this
chill as hell.
Chill. Thank you, man. Yeah, no, you too. It's funny because I've watched so many of your videos, and so like your voice is very unique. And it's like I'm watching the video, but I'm like, wait, no, I'm on it with him. I made it, Ma, blue. Yeah.
Your mic,
Awesome,
mic just
man.
got out. This is so funny.
I got too excited. I got too excited. No, that's
Oh,
fine,
I
man.
get this a lot. It's okay.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you all, by the way, for watching this stream. Just got like 10 viewers. It's not much, but it's an honest work. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you for hanging out. That was a pleasure. So yeah, I'm wrap it up here, and gladly that stream is not choppy for today. Thank goodness.
You did great. You did great, Lols. Good job. Thanks
Yes.
everybody for hanging out.
Thanks everybody.
Oh, has it
So
been that long?
what? Yeah, it's an hour 20, not an hour
Oh.
30. Yes, but now, yeah, we spoke like for like I didn't like notice it. It's like 1 a.m. for me, 1.5 a.m. for me. So yeah. Okay, so everybody, bye bye, and we are wrapping the stream up.